Hello? There we go. I think we've got more music. I'm not sure. There it is. Lovely. Right. Good morning, folks. Welcome to, a very early morning stream. Hello to Ammostad there. Good to see you, sir, with the tier 1 sub. Cheers. It's been a while since I caught one of your streams. Hope all is well. Yeah, not too bad on Planet Joe Ammostad. How is it on Planet Ammostad? Hopefully everything's going well. Thank you also to Jump to the Right there for the Twitch Prime sub for 11 months. Thank you for 11 months, both of you. A voice through the blizzard. Hello, that's it. Have you played this before, Q? No, this will be a totally blind first playthrough. Frostpunk has been on my radar for a little while, but sadly I missed the bus. Loads of people that I knew played it. And whilst it's never too late to play a game, I was playing other stuff at the time, and it just sort of sailed over my head. Yeah, it was interesting. Do you prefer the cold or the heat? Well, I am going to say I prefer the cold. I would say, out of each of them, I would say it's easier to warm up than it is to cool down. I think if you're hot, like in the blazing heat of summer, and, it's just terrible. 22 months, I know, right, Climo? But thank you very much there for the tier 1 sub, mate. You can never miss the bus with this game. You can only strip down so far, but you can always wrap up more. Exactly, you've got it. So yeah, I do prefer the cold, and that makes me perfectly qualified to play this game, apparently. So yes, this actually, the final sort of the snowflake, if you will, the snowflake that started the avalanche to me playing this game this morning, was actually Mr. El Pedroso. Some of you may not know him, who he is, but we like to call him Elf. There you go, instantly recognisable. He actually gifted me this game. He wanted me to play it for ages, and well, I hope I give a VOD worthy of worthy of the game that you've bought me here, Elf. If you're watching in the VOD, which I hope you are. Maybe he's not. Maybe he's skipped forward, and we can all say Elf smells, and we'll never know. He'll never know. Good stuff. Prepare for child labour. Perfect game. 10 out of 10. Child labour coming? Oh yes, fantastic. Give him a pickaxe. Give him a pickaxe. Fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
Calm with the alligator. Keep it up, Q. Thank you very much for 28 months, sir. So it's banished in colder climates, essentially. So yeah, this will be fun. As far as other things go, 2 other things. I've finally, at the behest of my my lovely partner, I've been nagged into setting up a Patreon page. There's a panel for it down below. I apologise if you're on mobile. There's no way to get to that, sadly, because I believe you can't see the banners, but you might be able to. But if you click the title screen, it takes you through to the banner. I had a lot of fun setting it up, because I went totally mad writing all of the description boxes. So that was great. That was sort of a sleep-deprived 2 a.m. fun run. I had a good amount of fun setting that up, so that was great. And also, Mr. Drake, some of you may know Drake from the streams, our little red dragon friend. He also has made some new bit badges, which is nice. The old ones were his as well, but they were in the style. He was trying to make them in the style of honeypots, and I said, because obviously we use bears, and there's a famous bear called Winnie the Pooh that likes honey. And so I decided that the bit badges were going to be honeypots with various different labels, and he's actually done a fairly bang-up job of them. They look really, really nice. So yeah, it's been a really good couple of days. Stuff's all coming together nicely. So yeah, that's pretty damn good. I'm trying to think if anything else is going on. I've got my water this morning. You can kind of hear I've got that sort of raspy 6 a.m, 10 a.m. This feels like 6 a.m. to me. Sort of raspy jazz voice, but it's all come together okay. Hopefully I'll do some decent narration. I understand it's quite sort of narrative heavy in some regard. So yeah, it should be a good laugh. I have really no idea what to expect from this game, as I said. I've never played it. I've never watched a playthrough of it. I tend to find games that I don't end up playing. I'll go on Twitch or I'll go on YouTube and watch like a no commentary walkthrough. This time round, I'm really totally blind. Other than the fact, apart from like a basic, look at the gameplay, I know that the whole game revolves around like a central spire, which I believe is where... Oh, Jesus. Which I believe is where your heat comes from. That's essentially all I know. Good to see you, Tate. How the hell are you? You was up till 4 AM listening to the SCP videos. I have a problem. Please send help. Okay, Jane has a problem. Someone send help. Spam cube stop. That will help her. That's my my cure-all. That's my cure-all idea. That's as much as I've got. Wow. Awesome. Right then. I'll sort this Patreon stuff out later. It needs my new no worries, Freddy. Thank you for considering it, though, like I say. Right then. Why isn't there an E emote yet? It's maybe coming soon, Ketchup Sorcerer. The problem is that I've hit the maximum limit of emote slots that I can get. The first few emote slots are hung from the lowest branches of the Twitch tree, and the fruit is easy to grab. But once you start getting to higher amount of subs, Jesus, you need an awful lot. I need 700 subs to get my next sub slot, or my next emote slot. Like, Jesus. Like, that's so many subs. But yeah, that should be all nice and, well, I've no doubt we'll get there eventually. Is that, sorry, Deji? Deji? I'm not, you'll have to forgive me. We're going to call you Det. How you doing, Det? Here's some bits to pay for the child coal miner with. I appreciate that. You don't have 700 yet. No, Karma. It's just been dancing. We had a load of gifted subs, which gifted subs do get you there. On the, I think it was like the 5th or the 6th of December just gone. Really early in December we had that massive sub train. But sadly all of those subs have expired now, as per the reset over the next 30 days. It's expired. So we're back down to, I think, sort of in the high 500s. So it was like 600 and something. It's now in the high 500s. It's just how it is, sadly. But well. Right, so Frostpunk. As I say, I don't even think I've got a capture window set up for this yet. Let's commandeer one, shall we? So there's GTFO. I'll need that. We'll be playing more of that in the not too distant future. And there's an Oculus Rift capture window. Interesting. Let me see. Deep Rock got. I need a LA Noire. I suppose we can commandeer.
Yeah.
Let's steal the LA Noire window and then commandeer it for Frostpunk. So let's load up ye olde punk of Frost. Thank you very much there to Second Chair Base. Beautiful username, sir. Thank you very much for the Twitch Prime sub. And yes, it is an early morning stream there, Ace of Spades. We're getting rocking and rolling with a new game. It's a new day, new game. The game is loud and my ears bleed. Let's kill the main soundtrack. Tab into the game, get to the main menu. Turn it down a little bit. There we go. That's a bit less, just slightly less ear raping. Right then, so with the game locked in there, I tab out, I come into OBS, I guess I don't need to use window capture. I wonder if it's going to be funny about that. Probably will. Let's delete, or we'll keep the window capture window, but we'll add a game capture window instead. I don't have any elevator music handy, but if I did, it would be played here. Pretend there's elevator music. Cue elevator music now. Right. Full screen application, capture specific window. Capture frostpunk.exe. Done. Drag that down below here. It looks good. We have visual. We have visual, sir. Lock that window, and then tab back into the. Lower, lower, lower. It's lovely music. With Jesus Christ. With that in mind, I'm going to probably lower that to like 6. Pretending elevator music intensifies. That's it. Good to see you, Harbinger. How the hell are you? Yes, the new bits badges look fantastic. I've really enjoyed how they've come out there. They look more like honeypots now, which is really the aim of what I was trying to go for, because before they just looked like strange coloured cubes. Drake, if you're watching, I don't mean to gut your heart out, but the first ones were a tad odd. But the new ones, they're a big thumbs up. I really like them. So yeah, Frostpunk. I've really no idea. What about the Wii menu music? That's very true. I would say probably the loudest... I suppose introduction, comparing only to like THX with that like cinema introduction, is Euro Truck Simulator 2. If you've ever had the pleasure of loading that game up for the first time, like prepare your ears, because your brain is going to rattle around in your skull. It's unbelievable. So yeah, excellent game. That's it. So yeah, let us rock and roll with Frostpunk, a new home for us all. Let's see here. I'm guessing there's dialogue. I haven't enabled subtitles if there are subtitles. People who eat poor quality food for too long will become discontent. That's what you have armed guards for. Did the Soviet Union teach us nothing? The eruptions of Mount Tambora and Mount Krakatoa are thought to be amongst the causes of the Great Winter, although scientists agree that Joe can't read fast enough.
We roam the still, cold world. No horizon in sight.
Wow.
The rulers of old, stripped of pride and glory. It feels as yesterday we were turning the wheels of progress. Until the frost stopped it all. Suddenly, without a warning. When tides had changed, they changed for all of us, no matter wealth or class. We've lost our world to snow. And with it, our last traces of humanity.
Wow, are we?
We bid farewell to plenty. And for those who remained, came the time to adapt. We decided to leave our homes and head north.
Why?
We roamed for weeks, maybe months, leaving behind all the things we once believed had made us. It was hope that pushed us forward.
Jesus.
Slowly, step by step. We knew the cost of our journey, and we paid the price 100 times. Finally, the time has come to build the last city on Earth.
Lovely. An advertising an advertising message to for for the heat of summer in Canada. Lovely. A new home. We fled from London and crossed the sea to reach the frozen north. On our way, our convoy was hit by a blizzard and scattered. A handful of us managed to reach the site of this generator, only to find it frozen solid and abandoned. Why is no one here? Did any of our people survive the blizzard? Are there any others out there? Whatever we do, we should expect the worst now. Now that the world has crumbled. The world we know has crumbled. Fantastic. Well, that was an awesome introduction. This is my first time playing Frostpunk. I should make that plain to the people that are just filtering in. I have never, ever played this game before. I know very little about it. I know the basics of it, that it's a kind of a rather chilly, to understate, like city builder. Not like a traditional city builder. It's its own version of city building. But I know very little about it other than that, so we'll have to... I'm going in blind, essentially. As Blade said a moment ago in chat, we'll try and keep backseating to a minimum. If I need help, I will ask for help. If you can see me making an obvious mistake, let me put my foot in the dog shit. You know what I mean? Let me make it... let me put my foot in the dog shit with no grass to wipe it off. You know what I mean? It's all a learning experience. It's brutal. The colonists, if you like, these people should rest on my ineptitude alone. And yeah, it'll be a nice way to sort things out. Going north makes sense if you have the mindset that it can't get any colder. Do you reckon? Why would that make sense? Nice one. I'm only here for my cube lull and lull again. Fantastic. Would enjoy Q suffering debilitating and agonizing losses. Well, we'll see. I don't really mind. Blind should have gone too, yeah. Well, it's one of those. I want to sort of experience my first playthrough. I want it to be as organic as possible. I'm not really... I don't even think I expect to beat the game the first time. But it's all about making my own mistakes and learning the game. That's the big thing. If I'm sort of cuddled all the way through, then I won't necessarily learn to deal with the game in the same way that I did with, say, The Long Dark or something. You know what I mean? I like to think that I became a master screaming sort of bushcraft like hero while I was playing The Long Dark, because I played it so much and I learnt it off my own back. So I want to do the same with Frostpunk. I want to become a screaming Frostpunk, like a steampunk hero, I guess. So yeah, the blizzard may be localized, and there's a generator north of Old London, I see. So we have to survive. Let's click this button and move on here. Lovely, so I'm guessing this is the generator. Fight the cold. We need to get the generator working. It provides heat and power to other buildings. Without it, we'll freeze to death. Stockpile some coal and start the generator. So how does one stockpile coal? So inoperative. Stockpile some coal. So is there like a pause key? Okay, we are paused currently. So steam level 1, it's telling me to click here. Not enough coal. You need at least 6 coal. Okay, so how do we get coal? 80 homeless. Nice. Book of Laws, Economy, Construction. As tents. A tiny, thin, insulated shelter for 10 people to sleep in. Pause key is your friend, yeah. I've learned that through a lot of the games we've played. Health.
Yeah.
We got a medical post. Thank you very much to Peely94 for the 17 months there. And Free Willy72 for the 100 bits there. Thank you very, very much. Let's have a look here. A basic medical station with 5 beds. Treats most common ailments. Fantastic. Food. The cookhouse. Turns raw foodstuffs into nutritious meals. One unit of raw food is used to prepare 2 standard food rations. Okay, and a hunter's hut. Hunters based here hunt every night, venturing beyond the city to track prey in the frozen wasteland. They provide up to 15 food per day, raw food. Resources. A resource depot extends our storage capacity for a chosen resource: coal, wood, steel, raw food, or rations. And then a gathering post. People working here gather resources from the nearby coal piles, wood crates, and steel. So I'm guessing I have to build this. So I'm guessing, not adjacent to street. So I'm unsure as to how that works. Is there a road or something that I can make? Build street. I see. So if I build like a road, I can like build it out here and then grab both of them, I guess. Interesting. It's very, very hands-off. Very hands-off. Is my suspicion founded, chat? Look at this. What that icon is. Not sure what this one is either. Let him learn. That's it. No worries. Okay. Let's go with... Okay, I guess I should go with a... resources. I need a gathering post. I'm guessing by the fact that this stuff highlights green when I go near it, makes me think that it's probably what I should be after. I'm guessing these are coal piles. Yeah. The coal piles. So I should aim to get stuff as close to those coal piles as I can. Okay. Let's... Oh, God. Jesus, power of a small sun burning out there. Let's do this, then. Let's grab a street, and then let's bring it up to the coal piles. So let's see here. So this road here to build a street. Let's build the street, like, up here. Well, let me build the street to, like, here, first of all. Like, there. Okay, I wonder if that's done or whether that needs any construction. Resources, a gathering post. Now, it has to be... There we go, not adjacent to street. I'm guessing... Street under construction, so they need to build the street first, and then I can put that there. Okay, let's extend that out all of the way then, I guess. Build street. Let's extend it out to like here, and then hopefully that'll be good enough. Okay, so I'm guessing I need to unpause the game now, as people come out to build this street. Oh god, they all look like the priests from Assassin's Creed. Look at that as they move through the snow. Jesus Christ. That's awesome. I really like that, actually. Okay, try to hover above things on the ground to see if they get a name. Okay, so we've got steel wreckage, wood crates, resource requires at least one worker. What about this stuff? Frozen trees, coal deposit. Build a coal mine here to start extraction. But I can't get a coal mine, can I? Because I don't have the means to build a coal mine. I only have like a resource hut. But I guess I have to build it over here instead of at the coal mine. Okay, good stuff. It's beautiful. Very, very nice. And you can see all the pipes running underneath the street. That's excellent. Discontent is coming up. Hope is going down. Truly Joe's city. Right then, let's pause that and have... And Spice Bar is paused as well, which is fantastic. So let's build a gathering post, like just here. Yes, because... Yes, so. Yeah, let's build a gathering post right here. Right nestled between those coal mines there, which is good. They're remaining in about 7 hours. In these temperatures, you could resurrect farm food. It's true, yeah. You actually could. Nice one. So people are constructing over here. Apart from that, it doesn't really say much else. It just says that we need coal in order to get the generator running. We need to stockpile 200 coal and then turn on the generator, which is fair enough. I'm expecting to be dead very soon. Also, a very, very toasty minus 20 degrees. I'm guessing the show's warmth. That's livable. All of these guys are reasonably warm at the moment. I guess it's not as cold as it can get in this game. I bet you it gets rather chilly. Very nice. I've never played this game either, so you gain experience for the both of us. That is 200% productivity. Fantastic, Hammerstead. So far, looking very nice. It's work time, apparently. People on normal work shifts go to work. Fantastic. I'm guessing there's like a night shift then, or something equivalent. It is 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and we have now constructed this thing here. So pause the game. So our gatherer's post is inoperative or inoperable at the moment. We require at least 1 worker, and we can assign 10 work. So 50 available. Okay, what would be the benefit to putting engineers in there, chat? What would be the benefit to putting engineers in? Doesn't say what engineers do exactly. So what's the difference between a worker and an engineer? Tutorials are very hands-off, yeah. The distinction between the two. Nothing really. Okay, then I shall put them all as workers. Okay, let's unpause. And, yeah, wait for them to gather a stockpile of coal. Workforce will gather coal. So this is how much coal they will grab an hour. Hopefully that's not how much remains here, because otherwise I'm going to be very out of coal very quickly. In terms of our stockpile, got 5 steel, 22 coal, so I need to stockpile a mere 50, I believe. You need 6 coal to turn this steam level on. Generator is off, shut down. Interesting. But didn't the quest said I needed 200 coal, not 50 coal, and then turn on the generator? What are the backseating rules in this channel? Generally speaking, leave me to make my own mistakes. There's no hardline rule against it, but like, yeah, let me fuck up. Let me make my own mistakes, my own errors. And then, yeah, you know what I mean. I'll learn as I go. So I will ask the chat for help on occasion if I get well and truly stuck. And I guess the occasional hint isn't too bad. But no direct backseat gaming, like build a building exactly 3.5 feet apart from these 2 resources to get the maximum efficient, you know, like stuff like that. Probably no need for that. But yeah, failing in this game is also fun in its own right. You got to learn to you got to learn to walk before you can run, kind of thing. So I'm all right to stumble my way through this at my own speed. But thank you for the offer of helping. You know what I mean? Move the building exactly 3.5 feet to get maximum feet. Yeah, exactly. Maximum footage. Oh. Interesting. So what does this mean? So, housing problem. Let's have a look here. No roof over our heads. Certain people are understandably concerned about the lack of shelter. They are falling ill. You'll have 2 days to provide shelter for 80 people. Interesting. So this will cause something. I'm not sure there. Nate the Great, thank you very much there for the 100 bits, sir. Here, my only tip. You don't have any meal ready at the moment. Check that. I see. So I don't have any meals ready. Captain, people are understandably concerned about the lack of shelter. They are falling ill from sleeping outside in this terrible cold. We better do something about it. I can make a shelter for some people. I'll provide shelter for some. I won't go and commit and put it for all, just in case I can't. So I'll provide shelter for some. Okay, provide shelter for at least half of your citizens. Okay. So, people, tents here. Cost is basic wood. I don't have wood here. I have not wood. I'm guessing harvesting wooden crates would get me wood, wouldn't it, chat? I'm guessing that's a fact of life. So I'm guessing having a road that comes out here and connecting maybe these three. Steel wreckage. I wonder if this can be used. I wonder if I can use a gatherer's hut on that. The resources gathering. I'm totally out of wood. That's correct. So how would I get more wood? Or have I already cocked up? Because I can't build a gathering post now. Workers will extract wood. Interesting. Click on the wood pile and read the menu. I see. Oh, I see. So I can just get people to walk out here, essentially. Okay, that's not... it's just harsh. I bet you they'll get pretty cold from that, won't they? Let's see here. So if I build a street that comes sort of... So I guess that street interferes with this, does it? Oh, I see. No, it costs wood. Okay. Oh, Jesus, I've used like all of my wood stockpile then. Okay, let's come out here and then let's say 10 people harvesting wood. They're just going to have to march out through the snow, are they? Yes. Well, let's leave those there for now. This one here. Extract wood. Interesting. Pro tip, burn the coal, get global warming going, win game. That's true. I could very much do that. Coal will be stockpiled later. I currently have 1 steam core steel wood. I have no food rations and only a few raw food. Let's make some food then as well while I'm at it. Although, again, I'm still just waiting for wood. I'm guessing people aren't harvesting because of the fact it is... Oh dear. Let's have a look here. Wisdom of the crowd. Captain, when facing demands, remember this. People usually look for the quickest solution, not the best one. You don't have to agree to everything they ask for. If you fix the problem your way, it's fine. Thank you. Okay, fair enough. And another one. The heating is off. The generator is off. The people are afraid they'll freeze to death in their sleep if you don't at least turn it on in the night. Okay, so I'm guessing I click this one. Steam level 1. Functioning. Like, that is beautiful. Fantastic. Steam level 1, I'm guessing, is being achieved now. Awesome there. This, I'm guessing, is allowing people to get warm. The question is, how much coal does it burn through? A lot of coal, actually. That's going to go down very quickly. We have heat. Right then, how do I get the people to start... How do I get the people to start harvest overnight, essentially? Don't think they can. Very interesting. Stockpile isn't great. I've got food, but I can't build anything. Check my law book. Book of Laws. Let's have a look here. Adaptation. Let's see here. Got child labour. Safe jobs. Child shelters. Interesting. Emergency shift. Sometimes you have to concentrate on the task at hand and at the cost of everything else or die. After an introduction, another law can be passed to the new ability. You can force workers in any facility to work for the next 24 hours. Using the emergency shift will raise discontent. Discontent will raise slightly. I'm guessing this is the one, is it? The emergency shift. I guess I will have to put that on. I think that's it, isn't it? I can't have, like, just a traditional night shift. I've got to, like, put in an emergency shift, I guess. Maybe. Possibly maybe, Kappa. Okay, let's sign for an emergency shift, then. The shift can now be extended. Controversial law. Okay, so I guess I can... Yeah, I can get an emergency shift on the wood. This facility will work constantly for 24 hours. Discontent is going up. Oh, the fucking... Gonna freeze to death. Come on, you need to... You're building a shelter. And the pioneers wouldn't have been sad. Oh my god, he's just pushing through it with his face. Fantastic. Instituting a dictatorship already? God, I always knew you. Yeah. Oh, well, it's got to be done. This is really cool. Yeah. Well, it's got to be. I mean, come on. It's like survival of your family. You know, women, children, and everyone else. I want Sundays off. Like, sorry. Right. Okay. Well, yeah. Colour me unsurprised. They are going to freeze to death. Yeah. On the road to totalitarianism. To the tune of El Dorado's Trail We Blaze. Nice one. But my family is annoying. I want Sundays to smash rocks together for entertainment. There you go, you see? Lovely. Do you see in the bottom right counter? That's how many people are working on something right now. So you're saying that I should get more people working on stuff. Okay. I guess there's no point in people... I was wondering if... let's get more people out here. A lot of discontent. But I need it. Okay, one's sick. Not gravely, but sick. All of them working. Even the children. That's it. The 2 emergency shifts are in effect. Citizen needs shelter. Come on, guys. Get through the snow. Very nice. I could put this place on emergency shift. I mean, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. We might be okay. I feel like I should potentially turn the generator off for a little bit. I know it's cold, but, like, it's not really cold, if you follow me. Maybe I should just leave it on that. 400% cold consumption. Jesus. That looks like it's going to be difficult to manage. Okay, so people are grabbing coal and they're going to bring it... Or wood, I should say, and they're bringing it back to the stockpile. Fantastic. It's minus 20. Okay, okay, fair enough. It's minus 20. Right, okay, so we're now getting resources. So we want tents and stuff. I wonder if... I'm guessing it's prudent for me to have people... I guess it's prudent for me to have housing very close to the middle here. As I understand it, I guess I'm going to have, like, housing, like, around the middle. I'll put house there, and a house there. And hopefully people will be able to build that themselves. Hopefully that works. It's a lot, but I'm hoping people getting, like, buildings and stuff will be the right way to go. Okay, health requires 25 wood. We're getting that very shortly. There it is. A medical outpost. I hope everyone's stocked enough tea leaves. It's true. Let's make it through the day. Tomorrow will maybe be better. Let's put in a... So that's 2 there. Let's put in a medical outpost, like, here. Hopefully that should be enough for everyone. Look at this. They've, like, carved a path through the snow. That's fantastic. I love the look of that. That's awesome. Day-night cycle. The city wakes up at about 6 o'clock in the morning. People have some free time until the work shift starts at 8 o'clock, unless there's construction work to do. After they finish their shift at 6 o'clock in the evening, they are free to help with construction again, which can help them... which can keep them up well past midnight. You can extend the 10-hour work shift if you sign certain laws. See. So I've already got emergency shift, and I've already got shift time switch. Oh, I see. So I should have put shift time switch on instead of emergency shift. After signing extended time shift and emergency shift, you can extend your people's work time. Okay. Well, I suppose emergency shift is fair under the circumstances. People are building, which is good. Less than an hour, less than an hour. The people are going to have homes and stuff at least now. That's something, I guess. Hopefully that'll be enough to house all of the citizens.
Oh, yeah.
70 people are homeless. That's starting to drop. Thank you very much to Hurtles there with the Twitch Prime sub for 17 months. Thank you very much. And Jump to the Right says, those are tutorials there, by the way. What do you mean those are tutorials there? I am unfamiliar. Oh, what's popping up, I guess. There we go, so that's functioning. 10 inhabitants. 10 inhabitants. But I need to build a lot of tents, don't I? So yeah, I need to build a shitload of tents if I'm going to get everybody in housing. Okay, fair enough. Tents. Costs 10 wood. Okay, well I guess I should just keep building them to keep housing people, I guess. That houses 10, so I need to build another couple. As and when I can. To try and get people fully housed. Book of Laws cooldown. What about economy? What's going on here? Gathering post, 100% efficiency. One employee delivers 10%. Coal gain per day. Coal consumption per day, so we're going to be going up by that much. Okay, interesting. Close that. Try and get try and get people not homeless. Let's assign 2 engineers to the running of this place. 2 engineers for now. Efficiency 33%. I guess I could put... Yeah, I might as well put a max amount in. And then I need to consider food, don't I? That's another thing. So, food production. I need to get a cookhouse, because I have 100 raw food. So let's put a cookhouse. Thank you very much to Lemberg. Yeah, fuck yeah. This is an amazing game. Have fun. Thank you very much, Lemberg. As of the moment, I'm going in reasonably blind, so I guess I'm just going to put it, like, here. No reason why not. Food and hunger. Here we go. So, you can move the camera... Oh, I see. These are all tutorials. Right. You can move the camera... Oh, God, I've got a sneeze coming. You'll have to pull up. Oh. There's a snoozle in my nostril. You can move the camera with your mouse while holding the right mouse button, and you can use the WASD keys to move the pointer to the... instead of moving the pointer to the edge of the screen. Zoom in and zoom out with the mouse. Okay, just basic controls. So, resource management is crucial to the city's survival. You need coal to power generators, wood and steel are necessary for construction and research. Steam cores are a key part of advanced buildings. Raw food is used to prepare food rations in the cookhouse. Later in the game, more resource types may appear. Okay, so that's food, rations, steam cores, steel, wood, and coal. Controlling time, we figured that out. Construction, I think I figured this out. Invalid placement. Conditional placement, valid placement, conditional placement, okay. Generator. The generator is the heart of the city and the only source of heat in this frozen hole. You should turn it on as soon as you stockpile enough coal, and then just leave it on, I guess. Unless we're in trouble for whatever reason. Temperature. The temperature inside a building depends on the power setting of the generator. If the building is in a heat zone, that building's insulation and conditions... outside, and the conditions outside. There are 6 temperatures: comfortable, livable, chilly, cold, very cold, and freezing. But I'm guessing nothing really below the halfway point is acceptable. Building abilities. You unlocked a new building ability by signing a law. Building abilities can affect society in many ways. Each has a cooldown, and many also a cost. You can find out more about a given ability in the buildings panel. Interesting. Hope and discontent. People's needs. When they are not fulfilled, discontent rises. Laws. Each law affects the mood of your society, so read the description of each law before you sign it. Buildings. By building certain facilities, you can raise hope and lower discontent. Abilities. There are many abilities in the game that can affect hope and discontent. Let's do it. Okay, so gathering these things is going... I mean, not great. I need to build, like, a road and then a gathering hut. Gonna take a while, though. One person is sick. Oh, there we go. Shelter promise fulfilled. Everyone feels relieved with a roof, even a flapping one over their head. Hope rises. Fantastic. So 2 people are on emergency shift, so discontent is a little bit high. I'm guessing it's balancing discontent with hope. Or whether they're just totally separate resources that require totally separate parts of attention. So the cookhouse is being built. It looks like I'm not going to be able to house everyone on this particular street, but I'll get as many people as close to the centre as I can. I got my promise fulfilled, which is great. Roads would be the next most important thing, I reckon. Getting a road here, because I'm guessing that increases the speed that people can move at. So let's see here. A road. Could move to here. Then build the road like that. Yeah, I guess we build just the road straight out like this. I guess that does the same job, doesn't it? Put it right to like here. People should build that in their own time. Fantastic. Screw gave you a nice hint earlier. Click the thermostat below and the temperature gauge for a moment. Thermostat below. Oh, the temperature gauge. Oh, I see. Okay. All of this classifies as chilly. That's comfortable. That's livable. Livable. Low risk of getting ill. I see. But because people are out here, it's chilly. And the roads are chilly. Okay, thank you. Good to know. Okay, so this place is under construction with the spare workers we have remaining. 10 idle engineers. Get some engineers working on these places then. Oh no, all workers are in place. Fair enough. Okay, so these guys are all gathering coal, which is swell. Gathering that very nicely. Don't really need an emergency shift at the moment. The coal is surviving, which is good. The people here are building a road, which should hopefully make the transit a bit easier. I'm hoping. Weren't we supposed to let Quebec go in blind? Little sort of pointers are helpful. But like major backseating is a bit of a no-no. This is great. I seem to have built 2 paths side by side to each other, and it doesn't seem to have affected the speed all that much. At least stuff's getting built slowly. It'll take about 2 hours to build that. Fair enough. So coal, again, is apparently very much struggling. What can you do? I've got people working in the gatherer's place. Okay. So I am currently short. Oh, you can introduce a new law. Let's have a look then. The adaptation. So I've signed emergency shift. I could also sign extended shift. Let's see here. Thank you very much there to Manskill for the tier 1 sub for 5 months, sir. Thank you very, very much. I'm doing great. What do you mean? Explaining the UI doesn't qualify as backseating. Yeah, absolutely right. Building a city in this frozen hellhole requires sacrifice. People will get more done if they work longer shifts. After introducing this law, another one can be passed after 18 hours. New shift length. You can extend the workday in any facility to 14 hours. Working overtime causes discontent. Let's see if we can, what can we do? Okay, so soup, food additives, radical treatments, sustain life. What's this? Sustain life. We can cure the gravely ill, but we can't cure the gravely ill, but at least we can keep them alive. We won't risk dangerous amputations with radical treatment. The gravely ill will be kept alive, but untreated in medical posts. Hope will rise slightly. Discontent will rise slightly. The gravely ill will not be treated and remain a burden. The gravely ill will take up beds in medical posts. I see. So we could just, like, if they get frostbite on a hand, just chop the hand off. Oh, that's brutal. Child labour. Ooh. Soup, food additives and stuff like that. Okay. It seems to alter. Children can work in safe places, I see. Hope will fall slightly. Child workers can be injured in accidents. There aren't enough hands to do all the work. We'll allow children to be employed in safe workplaces like cookhouses or hothouses. Interesting. Fucking yeah. Child shelters. Children will be safer if they stay in child shelters during the day. They won't There they won't cause any mischief. After introducing this law, new building, child shelter, hope will rise. Providing all children with a place in a child shelter gives a permanent hope bonus. Let's see. 5 steel, though. Don't have the means to get steel yet. Interesting. Child labour is OP. Well, child labour. Ooh, what are you like? What are you, a Nike executive? You can't say that. Oh, you can say that. Okay, so radical treatment. We'll try everything to cure the gravely ill, from invasive surgery to amputation. Interesting. God, that's terrifying. The gravely ill will be treated in medical posts. Hope will rise slightly. 30% of the gravely ill treated in medical outposts will be left as amputees. Discontent will rise slightly. Oh my god, so imagine you get frostbite and you're trying to hide it, but a doctor catches wind of it and he drags you in and he chops your foot off. Jesus Christ, yeah, that sounds terrible. Fighting arena, what's this then? Evening bouts will reduce discontent. You'll have to build a fighting arena. Only costs 15 wood. I could do that. It's not too bad. Radical treatment, more like committing crimes against humanity via human testing, pretty much. Rome, literally. This could, yeah, reducing discontent might be a good idea. Let's do that. So, a fighting arena will be established. I'm itching to see a good fight. It'll be just like old times. Good. Betting on fights was the next best thing to the races. Okay, people want to punch the shit out of people. I'm all too happy to oblige. I've built you this nice road. Why are you using this still? I've built you a road. God damn it. Okay, well, I suppose roads don't necessarily inhibit where, like, they don't necessarily inhibit where people can go, just where buildings can be built, I guess. That road has bad juju, apparently. I've built people a road, but they'd rather wade through that bit of snow right there. So what I probably need to do, if one was to guess, I guess I need to build another gathering like post, like here or something. Like just here. And then that will cover all 3 of those. We'll build a gathering post there, and then we can get people to stop working on these individually and get people to build those outposts when the time comes, of course. How much of these stockpiles are left? Apparently not that much. Interesting. Fair bit of coal in there. Workforce will gather coal. We're stockpiling a good amount of coal, which is great. This place here requires... should we get a couple of engineers in there? And then a couple of... 2 engineers, 3 workers. The cookhouse will produce 4 rations from 2 raw food. Okay, they're making 80 a day, I guess. Maybe I should just put engineer. 80 a day. It doesn't seem to make any difference. Going to rest. Let's get an emergency shift on for these guys. And then let's get them to start making food. The mess hall. Everyone's going to the mess hall. Fair enough. Wood crates depleted. Oh, shit. Okay. Well, that's a bother. But once these run out... Oh, shit. Okay. Then how would I build a sawmill nearby to start extraction? I don't have a sawmill. I need a sawmill. How do I get a sawmill? Need a sawmill. Public house. Soup additives. Where do I get a sawmill from? Why is it called a mess hall? Does that not encourage the act of messiness? You also need to get raw food. Is that a question, Q? Possibly. Food rations less than a day. See, yeah, and I do also need to start doing some hunting, as people have said. Hunter's hut gathering thing. We could put that. Can't put that there because that's going to block it. Let's get people on the new road. I'm going to build it like here, I guess. Beautiful. The Hunter's hut. That'll be built very shortly. Hunters. Healthcare, food and hunger. I see. Oh, I see. The workforce. Social class. Cookhouse employs both workers and engineers. Interesting. Workshop, I see. Hunters. Hunters leave the city to hunt in the Frostlands for food. They work from 6 PM till 6 AM. Initially, they bring up to 15 units of raw food each time. Okay, so this place needs to be constructed relatively urgently, it would appear. And they also need to build just a little bit more housing as well, just to get everybody housed. And let's get more housing just here. Well, let's put the housing just there. Then we'll go from there. I like it so far. So far, so good. Wooden crates depleted. So I've got rid of all of that wood now. So that's coal. This is coal. Wooden crates and wooden crates. So I probably want to get people harvesting both of these sort of as reasonably quickly as I can, shouldn't I? I won't get an emergency shift on them because we've got 60 wood, but eventually I'll get people working on that. But with that said then, the building this was pretty pointless. Okay, can I demolish it? Can I get rid of it? Dismantle this building. And fuck this road as well, to be honest. Yeah, just get rid of it. Like, because we can just get people to come over here and harvest this. Like, just by hand. Fuck the road? How dare you? Then fucking barely anyone was using it. It can get stuffed. We've made like a trench through the snow for them to walk on. And use that. Doesn't appear to affect their speed in any reasonable way, so yeah, bollocks to them. Okay, less than an hour. Let's get the last of my working stock over there. 5 engineers. So let's see here. That's workers. Got those guys in here. Could get. Let's reduce engineers. No employees are available. Or just 10 workers will have to do then. Hopefully that'll be enough. 144 rand. About 2 days of food I've got remaining. Have a look here. Death of overworked. One of our people suddenly died during an emergency shift. We don't know what happened, but it's likely a heart attack. Let's see here. Discontent will rise. All emergency shifts currently in progress will end. Hopefully, hope will rise slightly. Okay, we'll end all emergency shifts for today. Let's have a look here. First death. One of our people has just died. Sickness and accidents and deadly cold will keep claiming lives in this harsh world. We need a way to dispose of the body. People can take care of it themselves. Consider signing the cemetery or corpse disposal law. Have to wait 3 hours to sign a new law. I can't do that just yet. Worked him to death. What a dictator. Look. It's how it... Look. It's got to be done. It's got to be done. Well, it's nice that the snow... Look at this. The snow is slowly claiming stuff back. That's really cool. The coal stockpile still isn't amazing. Take a look at temperature. But all of these places look... look reasonably good. And a lot of people are very warm. Perfect. Lovely. So I'm guessing the roads just essentially act as almost like a city skyline type pipeline that allows people to, stockpiles livable, low risk of getting ill, prevents getting ill. So if it's comfortable, then you can't get sick. Okay, good to know. It's not stopping people though. Let's see here. So 3 people are sick. Our medical station has got 5 engineers in it, functioning as efficiently as it can. Halt operation. Interesting. Why would I halt operations? 1 more day for the fun to start, Q. Okay. Awesome. Looking forward to it. I'm not really expecting to survive very long. This is me trying to have chosen the world's most inept captain. Book of Laws. A full day of cooldown. Jesus. Discontent's lower. Yeah, an adult has died. 3 emergency shifts. There are 3 emergency shifts. Temporary modifiers. This place isn't an emergency shift. Get a move on, chaps. There's still plenty of work to do. I've got to hold on. My people are depending on me. Interesting. there's not much going on. Closed at this time of day. I suppose there is an emergency shift here, isn't there? Put another engineer in there. One of the engineers. So one of the cooks died on emergency shift. You had a heart attack. Fucking chopping a carrot. Oh yeah, he deserved to go. He deserved to go. Hello, Aerovox. Good to see you, mate. Long time no see. Yeah, I'm playing it very bad, mate. 10 out of 15. Not much I can do with that. Nice one. Nice one. Stop the emergency shift. Can I stop the emergency shift? I have no idea if I can stop it. Never mind. Okay, so people are wandering off to those stockpiles now to go and grab the resources I need. I always need more wood. Stockpiling, that's going to be great. 19 hours of coal. Hopefully these guys will be able to keep it all coming in. 330, 330. I've got a reasonable amount of coal left over there, which isn't too bad. Okay, at least people are getting reasonably warm now. Okay, so I have no steam cores, and steel is low. Most interesting. Right, so people are wandering off into the snow. Again, ideally I'd have them working in something like this, but bollocks to it. Ah, wow, 500 bits there from Mythic Stalker. Thank you very much, sir. You can rename your citizens too. You say it ain't so. Oh my god. Oh my god, that'd be fantastic. I think maybe once I get a bit better, I might start renaming colonists to people in chat. That sounds fantastic. He is alone in this world. That can only be... or, I don't know. I was going to make it. I was going to call it Catler then, but that my heart tugged on my heartstrings. It did. Demand a spot in the colony. Oh god, yep. Well, I'll probably do it. I don't expect that I'm going to live very long in this, so I'm just, you know, I will do it soon, I guess. Woodscrap, thank you very much for tier 1. Keep playing Frostpunk A+. Thank you very, very much. Yeah, I'm working on understanding the game. As I say, I've never really played it before. Where are you going? Fucking that way. They're trying to follow their way to the... it's like a stream, trying to snake its way through the... Look at this. Why are you going this way? You daft... Literally just Eldorado'd your way through that, and it's like, okay, no, this is the way then. This is the way. Fair enough. And feel free to use the path that someone just made. Feel free to forge a new 6-foot gorge with your face. Jesus Christ. Oh, here we go. What was that? I missed that completely. No idea what that was. Oh, here we go. Food. Generators hum with reassuring warmth, but we shouldn't take it for granted. If the generator goes down, the city dies. Be mindful of coal reserves. Now, food. There'll be no city if we starve to death. Secure a way to provide raw food and build a cookhouse to prepare meals. Almost ahead of you. People from our convoy. With basic resources secure for now, we can try to rescue the people we left behind. Build a beacon, scout Frostland, and save as many survivors from our expedition as possible. You'll need a workshop to design plans for more activities. Build a workshop, build a beacon. How does one build a workshop? Here, a workshop. Requires 5 steel. Okay, so the people that aren't working... Well, people are just gathering wood and coal at the moment. We can gather steel after the fact, I reckon. Wood's doing pretty good. That stockpile's doing okay. I think we could probably empty those reserves and be alright there. Okay, so the stockpile's not looking too bad. Food rations aren't great. I think I need more workers, though, don't I? That's the only thing. Interesting. Does yellow snow mean it's warm? Yes, absolutely. Yellow steaming snow. Because obviously someone dropped a cup of soup in it. And if you eat it, it'll still taste of cup of soup. Well, I love the way that the snow reclaims it as that's a very cool mechanic. I like that. That was one of the things that I did like about Fade to Silence was the snow deformation. Very cool. Some yellow snow on your doorstep, that's it. Is that what you want for your birthday? Sure. Send me a genuine piece of yellow snow. Fantastic. So we got about 2 days of coal. That's not bad for coal reserve, to be fair. We're doing okay. I think it's because I'm supplementing from 2 coal piles. I think that's the thing that's making it so efficient. Perhaps. Could well be wrong. Hope's looking good, though. 1 adult died. Desirable decision and 2 main objectives fulfilled. Build a fighting arena. I think would be the next step. Let's do that. Because that's something I can do. People. Fighting arena. But I'm not sure what this big circle is around it. Is that its area of effect? Guessing it is. I'll probably want to hit as many residential buildings as I can then. So let's put it like here, I guess. Would have really left a gap for a street. Okay, let's try and wrap a street round then. Let's go to build street here. So, building streets. Oh, everybody's done for today. Workday ends indeed. Right then, so I'll get them to build that, then I'll build the fighting arena, and then we should be reasonably good to go. Street is under construction. Additional placements. So let's put it like here. Ready for when it's built. Let's get ready to rumble. That's it. Good to see you, Gordon. Yeah, it's the height of it's the height of a Scottish summer at the moment. We'll build the fighting arena. That will complete another objective, and then that will be pretty helpful. People are building roads. Very nice. Very cool. People being treated. 0 in palliative care. So far, so good. Coal reserves are doing okay. I've got about 2 days of coal. There are more coal reserves should we need them. But yeah, we'll see. A fighting arena has been established in accordance with the new law. Hope rises. Doesn't look like it needs any work. Fights are held here in the evenings. Everyone can participate or watch and to unwind after work. The fights will be held at 2300 hours. People fighting: Selena Blexham and Calvin Booth. Oh god, so if you name your people, we can see who are going to be fighting. Jake Time has decided to go against Calvin Booth. Passive effects. People living near a fighting arena can find a distraction in bloody spectacles. Okay, so putting this near residences is the way to do it. Okay. Nice one. Okay, so far so good. It's all going well for the moment. Just for the moment. Did they get any food in? Raw food. About 10 hours. Really got barely any. I need to build a workshop. Build the beacon. Rescue the survivors of our lost expedition. Oh, here we go. And they're getting ready to rumble. Very nice. But why not? Why not in a civilized age just punch the... Well, it's not really a civilized age anymore, is it? Just punch the shit out of each other. And fucking, yeah, just lamp someone. And look at him! Look at them, they're building chairs into the snow. Brilliant. Who the fuck work? Who the fuck won? I don't even know. Okay, I guess the fights are over. Very nice. This is where the fun begins. You reckon? Should be fine, should be fine. Everything's going well. Everything is going extremely well for the moment. I am running out of food, though. I am getting, like, food alerts. And sadly, these guys are taking their sweet-ass time and getting this shit sorted. Let's bring people... Let's drop this down to 8 workers and then bring this up to 12. Go. Warmth is pretty good, apart from the arena. Low risk of getting ill. Okay. Very nice. Okay, so far so good. Would not resume production. Requires war food. Okay, well I guess I can put people out of that one. Then attempt to put them into other resources. That needs workers. Got no workers. That's what we got. I've got no raw food, so there's no point in having anyone in there. Question is, where do I put them? I'll put a couple in there to keep production up. Okay. So far it's going well. Are you aware that currently you have more than double of Womvol's views? He's probably just clicked the button to start. More than likely. You just got brightly coloured Skittles. Just got a brightly coloured Skittles land with lots of sunshine, and it feels very weird compared to the actual stream content. Oh, lovely. At least the arena isn't cursed like WWE in 2K20. Yeah, maybe it is. Hunting Hut brings in every morning. I see. Introduce a new law. I find ways to battle hunger, sickness, and whatever else. Okay, so what's a public house? Even in this harsh new world, people still need to raise their spirits after work in good company with a stiff drink in hand. So a pub. Public house. Patrons of the public house are less discontent. Hope will rise slightly. You have to build a public house. Now, what about soup and food additives? Oh my god. New recipe. Sawdust meal. Oh my god. You can add sawdust to meals to make them more filling, although not exactly tasty or healthy. Jesus Christ. And soup. We can cook soup instead of full meals to feed more people with the same amount of raw food. After introducing this law, another one can be passed. Hope will fall slightly. Discontent will rise. Eating soup will cause discontent. People who eat this food become discontent. Why? So soup's alright. Medical things I don't think are that much of an issue. Corpse disposal might be a good idea. We need to keep the bodies out of the heat zone and cover them with snow. The cold will halt their decay. Snow pit. No risk of disease from unburied bodies. Bodies are preserved for potential future use. I'm guessing that's the smart one. Cemetery. New building cemetery. Hope will rise slightly. No risk of disease from buried bodies. Each burial will keep some people from work for a few hours. You will have to establish a cemetery. There can only be one cemetery in the city. Interesting. Must be placed outside of any heat zones so the bodies don't rot. Interesting. They're just a fucking cold hole in the ground. Ceremony. So organ transplants. So we'd want to have the corpse things for the sake of organ transplants and stuff. Vote for pub? Could go for public house. Dueling law. Disagreements between people who face deadly threats every day can be resolved in a duel. Discontent will be reduced permanently. Each spontaneous duel will slightly reduce discontent. Sometimes people will be killed in a duel. Interesting. Extended shift. It's a bit like Vladimir Putin. I can't unsee. Child shelters, child labour safe jobs. Children can work in safe places. Do I have any children in at the moment? I don't even think I do. Let's go with corpse disposal.
A new law has passed.
Piling up the dead in the snow? What a disgrace. Bodies dumped in the snow like rubbish. What have we come to? Oh, we need the organs, friends. We need organs. You have 15 children, do I? Oh, I do. Oh, okay. In which case, yeah, don't worry. We'll get them to work very soon. Sometimes I wonder what the purpose of our struggle is. Staying alive, isn't it? By the Bee Gees. Temporary modifiers. 1 controversial law, 3 emergency shift. Citizens' needs. Corpse disposal. They didn't like that one. Living near a fighting area. Okay, so that's fair enough. Even the dead will serve our new empire? Yeah. Yeah, this is good. So coal's going down. Steel, again, really needs a use, to be honest. Oh, shit. Holy shit. Oh my god. Okay. Team level 2, not researched yet. I hope I don't freeze to death on duty. That's chilly, and that's cold. Moderate risk of getting ill. Okay, so the generator isn't really able to keep everybody warm in these circumstances. Overdrive. When on overdrive, the temperature will heat in all zones, but the generator stress will rise as well. Generator stress level increases when the overdrive is on. When the stress level reaches 100%, the generator will explode and the game will end. Can I assign like engineers to this to stop it? Right. Livable. Does this go down when I turn the... It does. Okay. Well, let's leave it on for now, because it's fucking freezing. Discontent's going down. Okay. Let's close that. So I need to get a workshop. I need to get a workshop. That's a thing. So let's get as many people as I can. Looks like engineers. Let's just get you gathering over here. Get 5 of you in there. Let's get... It's workers. No, let's get as many people gathering steel as I can for the sake of gathering steel. Stress will always rise with overdrive, but it was basically don't forget to turn it off. That's a thing. Fair enough. That's a thing you will definitely do. I see. Yeah. God, minus 40. Christ. This is a beautiful generator. Is there any story in the lore that says why the generator, you know, who put the generator here? Why is it here? Was it preparing for this exact event? Yeah. Less than a day's food ration. Interesting. Did you not watch the intro cutscene? I did. I'm not sure what the intro cutscene showed, apart from people like on an exodus across a continent to the north. Did they bring the generator with them? I guess. Oh, 200 bits there from Mr. El Podroso. Thanks for finally playing this. Also, it tells you in the intro. How you doing, Elf? Good to see you, matey. Also, Elf, you've got like a bonkers bit badge. Jesus Christ. Ooh, there we go. Mild frostbite. Citizen became gravely ill. Let's have a look here. One of our people has become gravely ill due to frostbite. This will keep happening if people work in such cold. Consider signing the radical treatment or sustainable life law. We must do something. Wait 8 hours to sign the law. I will try to sign it then when I can. So 3 people are gravely ill. Oh, Jesus. Well, in comes the frostbite. So I'm guessing what I would need... So what I haven't done this time that I would need to do more urgently in, say, a second run is build the workshop for the sake of getting higher steam levels more quickly. I also maybe need to research things like coal, like mining and wood chopping and God knows what else in an attempt to try and, you know... iron ore. Oh, very interesting. Remove the limb. Leave the limb, remove the user. No, I'm blowed. Thank you. Look at that. Start a second run now? Question mark. I could do. I could start a second run now. What do we think, chat? Should I go till the absolute end here, or should I bear that in mind and try and build a second run? Totally the right answer. Coal thumped come first, but yeah, labs are normally needed as soon as. Keep playing it. Go for bust. Play it out. The temperature will go down again, I see. Second run. Some people want to do... Blow up the tower first. Could blow up the tower. Okay, so I've got it in overdrive at least. Very interesting. The frozen trees. Build a sawmill nearby to start extraction. Okay, not bad. Workday ends. Let's put an emergency shift on the steel, steel mining, I guess. It's more satisfying if you play it till it ends on its own. Fair enough. You can learn a lot more stuff if you test stuff in this run. Very true. Okay. Need to get, like, just a little bit more steel. And then, let's see. A snow pit needs to be put out in the cold. Put it, like, way out up here. Can't be placed here. Okay, we'll do that in a moment. I need to build a workshop then. Wires, oh my god, look at the size of it! Jesus! I sound like Marge Simpson then. Let's put it here, I get... I kind of... Let's put it here. Elf Pedroso just earned the 100,000 bits badge. Elf! Elf! Jesus Christ, Elf. Chill, bro, chacho. Yeah, I did think you had like a funky new badge there. Middle mouse rotate stuff, yeah. Awesome. Well, thank you very much there, Elf. Oh, what's going on here? More digits to be. A man assigned to the emergency shift has refused to work. He says that he's already worn out and he doesn't want to end up dead like one of his friends.
Oh, yeah.
This man won't work for 24 hours. Discontent will rise slightly. Alright, let him rest. Better than a sharp discontent rise. There was no good answer there. Bear Song says, ready 65. God, all of the old beans coming out of the woodwork here. Good to see you, mate. I say old beans. Yeah, food has become a massive issue. I have really no rations at all, to be honest, which is a big problem. Coal and wood I've done fantastic for, but the rest of my resources I've done dog poo. I am incredibly old, that is it. Starvation is not that bad. Tordy, 2K20. Right then, add new research. Right, so let's have a look here. Steam Hub. What's this one? Allows us to build steam hubs. When powered by the generator, these contraptions create additional smaller heat zones around them. Each active steam hub consumes 3 coal per hour, or heaters. Allows us to use heaters to heat workplaces during the working hours. Each heater raises the workplace's temperature by 1 level and consumes 1 coal per hour. Employ engineers. Okay. Well, shit. Okay. Let's see. Let's bring that down to 10. Bring that up there. Bring that down. And then here, closed at this time. Will work in the next 24 hours. Fair enough. What difficulty is this? Just normal difficulty. Marsh snake? Marsh snake. I was going to call you Marshanak then. Yeah. It's my first time playing Frostpunk, so I'm a little bit... I have no idea what's going on. Right. Let's see here. So those are the working hours. Can't change that yet unless I do that special shift. 3 people are gravely sick. Staying home. People who... I suppose I could chop people's hands off. But it's, yeah, always an option. Interesting. Let's see here. Curious. I'm about to run out of food. Okay. I am curious as to what I should be doing here. I will figure it out. We'll figure it out. Mild frostbite. A citizen became gravely ill. Fantastic. That makes 4. 5 people sick. It's very little. Oh. The generator. It's going up, but it's I'm trying to keep an eye on it. What's the 5 below hope? 5 being treated, 0 in palliative care. Interesting. Economy. That's the coal consumption per day. Workforce is being spread out between all of that. Interesting. Don't fall asleep is what you have to do at -40 mostly? Yeah, to be fair. It sounds terrible, doesn't it? Interesting. A lot of people getting ill, but like, what else can I do? I've got the generator in overdrive. So not yet researched. Not yet researched. The generator. Very cool though. I like the idea. What does this thing run off? So this is just coal, like, but like the beautiful. Like, it looked beautiful when it first fired up. I thought it was like powered off lava or something. Interesting.
Oh,
Just gotta hope that temperature goes back down. Frodson there, thank you very much for the 24 months, sir. 2 years now. Very, very kind of you, sir. I believe you are now an old bear, aren't you? God, I'm so tired. Every day's the same grind, but we've got to keep going. I just pray we get by. Nothing more, nothing less. David Trench. That's the man. Run for president. You have done the research. I see. Right, let's drop the overdrive on the generator. People are just going to have to get cold. I've kept them warm for as long as feasibly possible. So I've done the research. Have I? Start. There we go. That's my bad. So build a workshop and then build the beacon. Provide a place for the dead as well. What's this? Treat the gravely ill. One of our people is gravely ill. If you sign the radical treatment, open the book of laws. Go on then. Something like a good dictatorship. Radical treatment. I just hope they won't cut off my leg if we fall ill. Yes, we will. Yes, we will. They were on the other tab at the top of the research screen. What other tab? Confused. Oh, I see. Look at this. Beacon. Ah. Coal thumper. What's a coal thumper? Coal thumper. By pumping pressurized water into underground coal deposits, the coal thumper washes out pressures. Washes the fracking. We're fracking for coal. Forming a pile up of our... Oh, wow. Look at that. Very cool. Sawmill and steelworks. Okay. Food and shelter. Hunter's gear. Thanks to better snowshoes and enhanced camouflage, hunters set out from the hunter's hut will return with more raw food each trip. That's probably a very important one to get. Research the Steam hub. Might be a good idea. You're going to enjoy the order tree. Oh, let me have a good... Let's have a look at the... not this one. The order tree. Let's have a look at the order tree, shall we? So, where's the order tree? Eating, food, health, shelter, resources. Oh, I can't quite see it there. It is the law one. You haven't unlocked it yet. Oh, I see. So just adaptation. I'm on at the moment. Fair enough. People are going out to work. Grab more of these wooden crates that were left behind. Fantastic. Engineers are working in the workshop, which is brilliant. Wooden crates are depleted. Oh dear, those wooden crates are about to deplete. But we have a good stockpile. That means we can get more people working in steel collection. Also means we can get more people into the... What's it now? Yeah, we could grab more coal. I can't see any more wood reserves, so we'll have to see how we do with that. About 10 hours left on that research. Be prepared to be stressed at every moment of this game. The urgency is real. Yeah, I know. Oh my god. So generator stress takes ages to drop. But like, I've powered it for as long as I can. Generator will explode and the game will end. Jesus. It drops very slowly. That's good though, because like it's a means to an end, isn't it? You gotta let the generator calm the fuck down after you've stressed it for so long, you know. Even though there's not an animation for it, I imagine that sort of off-duty engineers sort of passively, you know, tightening and repairing pipes, you know, that were exploded or shattered due to the stress. Family torn apart. So a woman came forward after we built the workshop. She said that her husband and daughter didn't reach the city with the main group, but she's sure they're still out there. She wants to join the first scout team we'll send out. We'll do what we can. She urges you to hurry. Interesting. Oh, that's quite sad. What's really sad is that we're running out of food. That's really bad. So I'm trying to get more of that. I guess I need to build a second one of these? Or maybe build like soup kitchens or something to make the food I have go further. That's probably more than likely, isn't it? This. What does this contraption do? What is this? What are we doing here, folks? What is that? Look at your promises. It's important to keep an eye on them. Is this the promise down here? The generator just needs to blow off some steam, yeah. It's going down, but so slowly. Mild frostbite, another citizen out for the count. Okay. Oh, I've only got a limited amount of time. 1 day left. Okay, let's just quickly build a snow pit then. What else has just happened here? Food for overtime work. Our people are becoming less and less committed to their work. Perhaps we should... No, we can't afford it. Definitely can't afford it. Right. So, let's build food. Let's build a snow pit, just I don't know, here? No, I don't want it too close to, put it here. Why not? Because I don't want it to be too close to this place of work, just in case I need to build a steam thing there. See you later, Screwed. Have a good time, mate. Nice one. Okay, so far so good. I'm actually... I hate to say it, Elf, but I'm really enjoying this. It's I've been putting it off for ages, thinking, no, I wouldn't enjoy it. I wouldn't like it. Yeah, I'm actually quite enjoying it. Right. A lot of waiting, as city builders tend to be. Coal pile depleted. Oh dear. Coal pile depleted. Officially, our reserve of coal will start to deplete now, unless I can get another coal reserve sorted. There's one coal pile here. There's another duo up there. I feel like I should extend to grab these. Let's see here. I'm hoping this temperature goes back down, man. Minus 40 is devastating. It's really very cold outside. Look at this. It's unbelievable. Right then. Snow pit established. Snow pit is ready. We can dispose of corpses, but that doesn't mean our people are more content or hopeful. Dumping our dead out in the snow is nothing to be proud of. Very true. Still, we completed a quest, and that has reduced that by quite a bit. Okay, then. Very cool. It's a coal deposit. To start mining here... Sorry, build a coal mine to start extraction here. How are we doing with this research? We're getting there, but not there yet. Coal for the generator is obviously my biggest priority. So let us build a road that branches off here. Comes up here like this. And then we can get another gatherer's hut built up there. This one can be dismantled now. So let's dismantle this. We can keep the road there just in case we go to build a sawmill, because it's going out that way. Hope is good, discontent is down. Nice one. Starvation is setting in, it's very true. So how would I go about, say in a second playthrough, how would I go about reducing the amount of starvation? Oh, this drops so slowly. Lot of sick people. Another hunter's works, or just research. Reduce the population is always a good one. Build hunter's huts sooner, I see. Have more food, that's it. Better than sawdust, at least. Sawdust and more hunters. More hunters, get hunters, research gear. I see, because yeah, I think one of the biggest things that's cucked me here is that I've left building the workshop too late, and the research that I would need to create the efficiency in order to get those resources high enough, as I've kind of lost my edge there. So, yeah, it's a lesson for next time. Meow. One cat. I try to have my economy running within 3 days, then build more hunter huts. I see. This run is a good learning run. Yeah, I've yeah. Not Satan, Molly, the small cat, the stray. Yeah, it was a stray cat that we sort of took in because she just appeared in our garden one day and then wouldn't leave. Like, oh, great hotel. This. The temperature will rise. Oh, fantastic. So the temperature's going to go down. Oh, I see. I didn't realise there was a timeline here. I just this minute clocked that. That's fantastic. Temperature's going to get better that day, which is great. Awesome stuff. It only takes one mistake and you're fighting an uphill battle for the rest of the game. Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah, Molly is really cute. Also, coal thumpers are very important because you can get... Sorry, because as you get steam hubs, you really burn through your coal. I see. So, how do coal thumps work, Elf? Coal thumps, like... How do you do it? Like... Are there, like, hidden coal reserves under the ground? Or do I need to place them close to here? Or do I need to place them on existing coal caches? I'm not entirely sure. But just put them anywhere and they work. Fair enough. They create a deposit near themselves, I see. Right then, you can introduce a new law. I'm going to wait to introduce a new law just in case a special thing appears. Also, the gravely sick are starting to go down as I begin chopping off fingers and toes, putting them on a bone-tooth necklace, and yeah, rattling, yeah, with a shrunken head. It's a witch doctor's. No one said what doctor. It's a medical post. No one said which doctor should work there. Get soup. Soup would probably be a good idea. We are out of food and everything, which really sucks ass. Place coal thumpers anywhere next to a gathering hut. They're good to go. 10 gatherers will keep 1 coal thumper and with 5 people busy. Cool. Interesting. So temperature is going to drop any second now. Should be very nice, and then the temperature is going to drop again a bit later on. What, a few days? Yeah. Very cool. Or a care house to look after the amputees. I see. It's all a good way to go, isn't it? Yeah, it's nice. Okay. So 15 people have become sick. A lot of them are staying home. You know what, let's fire... Well, people are already sick, so there's not much else I can do. How controversial is it, right? Is that, like, maybe I only need to fire up the generator at night? Like, when... So, I could overdrive the generator in the evening. So, like, at the moment it's like this, so, but then when people are at home, I could fire up the generator into overdrive just in the evening. That might be an idea. Another day, another shift. That's it. Gonna move on, chaps. Still plenty of work to do. Yeah, I think that's a good way of doing it. Because the people are all at home during the evening, and the home is the warmest place. So when it becomes night time, I can fire the generator into overdrive. Ooh. Right. Let me have a swig of water here. Would love to see Into the Breach. I know somebody that would like to see Into the Breach. Vavan, thank you very much there, matey. Oh, Jesus. Someone's just ripped a fat vape to the south of the colony. Temperature has dropped to 30. That's not exactly a blessing. Kind of makes some areas livable, but not exactly warm. Okay. The work shift starts. Okay. Right. We've got a lot of sick people. How do I handle this many sick people? Because I imagine my poor people here are working at full capacity. I guess I've just got to wait for it to slowly tick through. I guess warmth is the only real way to do it, isn't it? Use four rations from... Oh, I see. So the more people are in here, the more efficient it is. Interesting. Heaters research. Use heaters to heat workplaces during work hours. How does that work? Thank you very much there to Wolf Hunter for the Twitch Prime sub. Thank you very much for 21 months. And he's raiding again with a party of 21. Thank you very much. Right. People will stay sick until you address why they are sick. Mostly the tent is going to... Sorry, the tent is a stopgap measure. I see. Let's have a look here. First amputation. To save a patient's life, we have to perform an amputation. As a result, this person won't be able to work. We must do something about it. Consider signing the care house or prosthetics law. Care house. The gravely ill and amputees will be cared for at low cost in special housing. New building, care home. The gravely ill are kept alive in care houses and no longer are a burden on medical posts. Residents of care houses eat half as much. Hope will rise slightly. You will have to build a care home. Interesting. Very nice. It's the best we can do for them right now. Yeah. It's a practical solution in our situation. What? And in our situation, that counts. Yeah. Okay. What I'm going to do, I'm going to save that there for now. We've been going for about an hour and 45 minutes. But I think a fresh run next time we play this, which I'm not sure when that will be exactly. But a next... Yeah, I know, Elf. I know. I'm sorry. But yeah, I think we'll leave it there for now. And then I'm going to start a fresh run the next time I play, and then try to be a bit more proactive with research and prioritising other things. Now that I've had a first taste of the game, I've really enjoyed it, actually. It presents a lot of unique problems. As of the minute, because of the situation that I've found myself in, there's just a lot of sitting around while I'm waiting for things to progress. So there could be other things that I'd be working on, but because of the lack of research, I have not accrued the right resources in necessarily the prerequisite amount of time. There we go. Mr. Bavin, I need to VIP you, sir. Bear with me. /VIP Bavin ZF. There you go. Lovely. You are on speed 1. True, I could speed up time. But yeah, like I wanted to make sure that I learnt as much of the base mechanic as possible. So I've figured out the UI. I probably spent a bit too much time gathering wood. I probably didn't need to gather that much wood exactly. But yeah, it's gone reasonably well. I'm happy with how it has been. I'm happy with how it's come together there. So yeah, this has been Frostpunk. I will definitely be playing this again, Elf. Definitely be playing this again. I'm really like should play this a bit early. So yeah, this is another game that we can add to the rota. Skyrim, Divinity Armor, So we'll be fitting this in with all of the rest of them. And yeah, I'm looking forward to my next playthrough. So thank you everybody very much for tuning in today. As I say, it's a short stream, so I'm going to go and have like something to eat because I'm famished. I woke up like really early this morning and didn't have breakfast, and it's like the hunger seeps in. So yeah, The Long Dark is another amazing game. Yes, I know, Green Men. It's a bit of a meme. Anyway, I shall catch you all very soon. I'm going to find somebody who's hopefully worth your while for today here. Let's have a looketh. So who is on here? Birdie. Birdie is just chatting at the moment. Soviet's playing Factorio, and I'm sure if you want to go filter off that way, that would be chill. But instead, I'm going to pass you over to Birdie. She says, I don't know what to name this stream. She's just dragging stuff around. She's just dragging squares around on the screen. She's like trying to make like... She's like doing work to her channel. That's fantastic. So yeah, let's go and say hi to Birdie. Just watch her drag some coloured boxes around her stream. And yes, I shall catch you all tonight, this evening, hopefully. I'm not sure whether I'll do a mini stream this afternoon as well. We shall have to see. But yeah, thanks very much for tuning in. I've obviously been Quebec, and I shall catch you all next time. Take care of yourselves. Have a good afternoon, good day at work and whatever. And I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. wrote the wrong thing.